Now the process of sperm cell production is referred to as spermatogenesis. And we know that spermatogenesis occurs inside these seminiferous tubules. I want you to think of these tiny little tubes like tiny little hoses. A hose has a wall, typically made of rubber, and then it has an inside hollow space where fluid flows through. We call that hollow space the lumen. But the wall of the seminiferous tubules is where all the magic happens. Because embedded in that wall are stem cells that actually produce the sperm cells. These stem cells have a name. They are called spermatogonia. You can think of it as this mythical land, the land of Spermatogonia, where sperm cells are born and sent out into the world. These stem cells, embedded in the wall of the seminiferous tubules, are remarkably busy. They can produce up to 300 million sperm cells in a single day. If we average that out, that is approximately 12.5 million per hour, 208,000 per minute, and around 3,500 every single second. Just like that, 3,500 more. And 3,500 more after that. But before all you males out there start making bold claims about producing troops at a ridiculous rate, we first have to understand that these troops take a long time to develop. And they are absolutely not born ready to swim. In other words, they are completely non-modal when first formed. What is incredible to think about is that the spermatogenesis process, right here inside the walls of these seminiferous tubules, takes between 65 and 75 days. So these sperm cells are developing inside the wall of the tubule for 65 to 75 days before they even enter the lumen of the tube and move on to the next structure where they are eventually stored. Let us put all of that together. Inside the testis there are all these seminiferous tubules, and that is where spermatogenesis is taking place for 65 to 75 days, specifically inside the wall of the tubule. They have not even made it into the hollow space yet. But once they do, once spermatogenesis is complete, the sperm cells will move into the actual lumen and travel toward the next structure. Coming back to our dissection, once the sperm cells have formed inside the walls of those seminiferous tubules, they will be propelled toward this structure called the epididymis. But there are a few collecting tubes they need to pass through on the way. From the seminiferous tubules, they drain into the straight tubules, then into the reedy testis, then into the efferent ductals of the testis, and finally into the epididymis. Now once the sperm cells arrive at the epididymis, this is where things get very interesting. We used to call this place Swim Academy,